Welcome back, my computer duders. Look at that. Oh, this sea, mother to untold life, teeming, swarming around us. She dazzles me with endless colors. I really wish that I had accomplished more than this, but this is pretty amazing. So I've been thinking about how I'm going to expand into that much larger area of deep ocean around the ocean monument. I think I can just find a plateau on the edge of it and then do the same thing I did here, which is to build a small pod on the edge of the plateau and then dive down from there to the deeper part, back and forth to build the second pod. That's gonna be really janky and not ideal, but until I can get a helmet, I think that's the best I can do. Also, helmets are not the only thing that help you breathe underwater now. Like I said I would, I went and I researched what conduits are. Apparently, conduits are made out of a single heart of the ocean gem, which I would have thought you would only be able to get from an ocean monument, but instead they're found in buried treasure chests, which doesn't really seem like it makes a lot of sense because right now there's not really any big treasure that you get from ocean monuments. There's a block of like gold as a center, but gold isn't good for anything. So if the devs ever see this, put the heart of the ocean inside the ocean monument. That'll create a purpose for tackling ocean monuments. It'll put something in there besides sponges that we actually need. But anyways, you have the heart of the ocean and you surround it by 8 nautilus shells, which sometimes drowned zombies are holding. And that creates a conduit block, which I'm not perfectly clear on how you arrange prismarine blocks around it, but if you arrange them around it in like 2 rings, it creates a field of effect that can be that's some multiplier of how far the prismarine is from the central conduit block. But within the field, your bubble meter does not decrease while you're underwater, and you can your mining speed and shoveling speed and everything is as fast as it is on land. So I could basically build this machine out in the water, and for a like for 96 units, between 32 and 96, depending on how I build it, blocks around it in a sphere, I would just have total impunity. I would not only would I not drown, but my bubble meter wouldn't even decrease. It's better than the helmet. If I had both the helmet and a bunch of conduits, I would be master of the fucking ocean. As gay as that sounds. Not that I want to fuck the ocean. I tried. I can't go to the beach anymore. Probably somebody's done that. Probably that's a fetish. Remember that Family Guy sketch where Adam West, the mayor, tries to stab the ocean? It would be like that, but with your dick. Am I out? How could I be out? Where the fuck is my bone meal? I'm gonna go kill some fish and get some bone meal. Look at this. What's up with this? Every other tool. See the thin, faint line for the pointer? It's coming out of the tool where my hand is. But this one, it's over here. Here's where my hand is. Here's the fucking thing I'm holding. I don't like that. That's janky. What has science done? I'm really interested to see if I can grow 5 trees in that space. If I can, then it solves a lot of my problems. Fuck you. I want bones. Are you serious? Give me bones. Come to your house and poop in your pillowcase. I've done it to my own. I'm crazy. I'm capable of anything. Until you feel that squish, you haven't truly lived. I like that I can hunt for fish in the ocean now. I just wish that I could breathe underwater. Why is the fish? How come the fish that you item does not float? How come everything else floats? Look at that fucking dolphin zooming all the fuck around me. Do you mind? Oh fuck! I keep forgetting they can swim. They're not stuck on the bottom. Dolphin, please. Dolphin bro. Could you not? I'm not getting any bones. Look at how deep this habitat is. This is actually pretty realistic too in terms of depth. Assuming each block is 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. I think Tektite, the General Motors habitat, General Electric built a habitat in the 70s. And it had 4 rooms to it. And it was 40 feet deep. Which is pretty deep. It's not as deep as Aquarius. Aquarius is like 63 feet deep with a moon pool of 50 feet. Moon pool depth of 50 feet. That tends to be how deep they are because that's the range where you can still use regular oxygen. I mean regular atmospheric air with all the gases that are in it. And it's not toxic. The amount of oxygen isn't toxic, so you don't have to treat the air. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be like a fancy mix like nitrox or heliox, which gets expensive to use real quick on a big habitat project. You can just pump regular air down from the surface, and even in the concentrations that it's at depth because of the compression, it's not dangerous to you. Whereas if you go deeper than 50 feet, the air is so compressed that the amount of oxygen that's in it starts to be dangerous because of oxygen toxicity. 50 feet's pretty good. Hey, don't come at me. I don't want to have to kill you. I don't want to have to kill you. You got in front of me. You got in front of me. Don't come at me. Oh no, all of his fucking friends are coming too. I pissed off the whole fucking dolphin tribe. God damn it. You can't get me down here though. I can hear them squeaking. Shit. Now what? Now what the fuck are you gonna do? Oh, whoa. The rendering is fixed. I can see the surface now through the glass. Very faintly, but I can see the water texture on the... That is so cool. I actually wish it was more visible. I shouldn't be able to see clouds from down here. If they were to tweak it so it was more opaque when seen from underwater, that would make a lot more sense. Are they going to come down here and kick my ass? Here, oh, fuck. Here they come. They know where I live now. Oh, fuck. I made the wrong enemies. I'm in the wrong fucking neighborhood. This is like Dolphin Harlem. What do I do now? See, even this pitiful little habitat is really useful. It has everything I need. It's about as small as it could possibly be while having everything I need. But I've got my smelters, my mine, my chest and workbench. I've got my bed. I've got my 2-story farm. And I can grow trees. Everything after this is just a bonus. Everything after this is gonna be stuff like a module to grow cacti, a module to grow reeds, a module for livestock, those things are nice to have. But they're not absolutely necessary for life. This already has everything I need to keep myself alive and to extract more resources for expanding on the structure from the seafloor. I would need modules to grow other stuff like reeds if I wanted to be able to do everything in the game related to making yourself more powerful. Like I need to be able to make paper if I'm going to make books for enchanting shelves. Do I have enough seeds yet? How has it taken this long to get seeds? I'm not asking for a lot. I just want to be able to finally plant these grow beds up here. It's even spookier down here at night, although even during the day it's really dark because of how deep we are. That's the other thing about underwater colonies. Like, in most science fiction where they depict an underwater city, it's all bright blue outside. It wouldn't be like that unless you were like no deeper than 200 to 300 feet, because if you go much deeper, not a lot of light reaches that down there. Could you not? Could you go the fuck away? Nobody's ever done an underwater zombie movie. That would be really cool to see, where they're in an underwater base and the whole world has been overrun by zombies. And they think they're safe, but then there's drowned zombies that were floating on the surface because they got all bloated, but then their stomachs exploded. So then they sank to the bottom. And they have to go out with like harpoon guns to kill them. Go ahead and steal that idea. I don't give a shit. It looks cool though, to be growing crops at the ocean floor. Not a lot. It's modest. And none of these are growing. I'm gonna go try to make some bone meal from that one. I don't think. Oh, I got 3 bones. That's not. That's not bad. That's respectable. It just won't grow. It won't grow because it's adjacent to a log. Let me try this. I could swear I've seen this work before. I could swear I've seen trees grow extremely close together, just clustered all the fuck up on each other. I've seen it. I'm going to keep experimenting. I'm going to keep trying. Worst case scenario is that only one of these grows at a time. It would really be ideal though if I could get them all to grow, because then even this little dome would become a lot more useful. Considering how much fucking work I put into building this sumbitch. Oh, I can't sleep because there's monsters nearby. You fucking zombie. Even from outside the habitat, you find ways to vex my fucking existence. Go, where are you? Come this way. Come this way. So I can kill you. He's shy. It's like, Senpai noticed me, Doshio. Living underwater, like the best and suckiest part about it are the same thing, that you have easy access to the ocean, but you also kind of have to go outside a lot. And going outside means immersing your body in fucking ice cold water most of the year. Unless you're like in Miami or something. If you really wanted to live full time underwater, you need to have like a fish farm, so you'd have to go out to harvest the fish. You'd have like to go out and inspect the air compressor buoy. So the habitat's really just there for you to have dry space to do human stuff in, like sleeping and eating and shitting that you don't want to do out in the ocean. You don't go to live underwater if you're just going to stay inside the habitat all the time. Which is why I've kind of had second thoughts about, it's on my bucket list, but there's an underwater hotel called the Jewels Undersea Lodge. And I keep thinking, if I went there, realistically, I would just stay inside the habitat the entire time because I wouldn't want to go out in the water. Because I didn't go there to scuba dive. I went there and paid big bucks to be in the habitat. But then at the same time, how is that different from just going on vacation and then staying in a hotel room the whole time? Right? Okay, at least I got some seeds to plant up here. That's something. Slowly expanding my farm. Now what? Can I sleep? I can sleep. I'm gonna go, I think, try to build the starter pod. So I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna go harvest some seaweed, I think, at some point. Or some, why don't I just cook some fish? In fact, why don't I parallelize my fish cooking? So it goes quicker. I need this, and this, and this. I need a lot of stuff. What do I have in the way of glass? Not a lot. Oh, yes I do. Okay, never mind. If I die and lose all this shit, I'm gonna so hard. I want to see Lion King dubbed so that all the roars are just going. Get out, normies! I'm gonna put the sand back. I'm not doing anything with that right now. I do need fish for this though, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of swimming while I set this up, and that's gonna take a lot of energy out of me. So yeah, if you were gonna build an actual underwater habitat that you're gonna live in and have it be pleasant, not just for like military purposes, you'd want it to be at most like 250 feet deep. You want to be deeper than 200 because that's the threshold below which all of the surface influence from stuff like storms has disappeared. Like you can go shallower and you'll still get less currents from storms, but if you want zero currents from storms, you have to go down at least 200 feet. I'm going to go a little bit deeper so you can have some vertical elements to your design. Like if you want a 2-story module or something, you don't have the top of it sticking up into a layer of the ocean where there's going to be currents from storms. But you don't want to go any deeper than that because the deeper you go, the more pressure there is. And 250 feet is not a big deal for engineering a 1-atmosphere structure. There are do-it-yourself kits for building submarines, little 1 and 2-man submarines at home that have a 250-foot maximum depth, called like the Kittredge K250 and K350, which has a 350-foot depth. So it is not a big engineering challenge to make an underwater base that will maintain 1 atmosphere internally at that depth. That's pretty much the ideal depth for a human underwater settlement. Because you also get plenty of sunlight, realize, at that depth. So everything's nice and pretty during the day. It's still going to be spooky as shit at night, though. Do I have all the tools I need? Yes, I have all the tools I need. I didn't have to get kelp. I already had kelp. I didn't realize it. I outsmarted myself. I self-bamboozled. Don't you fucking come after me. I didn't do anything. Is this going to be an ongoing problem? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to dive from that island over there down to the seafloor, and I'm going to build my pod. Well, I can build my pod on that little structure right there. So I can dive from here, build the pod there, and then dive from the pod down to the deep sea biome. As long as these dolphins eventually get tired of harassing me. All this because one of them swam right in front of me. I didn't do anything on purpose. I may have to be marooned out here. Oh, Tortuga bro! You know, it's a little known fact that most turtles don't know any form of martial arts. Could you leave me alone? What if I get in the water? Are you going to come at me? No, these ones don't know that I'm a criminal yet. Oh, fuck. Please no. Please no. It's slowing the fuck down from the dolphin AI. My computer can't process their hatred. They really, really want to rape my asshole. Get in line, buddy. I can't even rape my own asshole, and that's not for lack of trying. I watched YouTube tutorials and everything. Are you going to come at me again? Where's that sea mound that I saw? This is just about perfect as a place to start building from. How to get down to the seafloor, though? Man, what if I just build an air pocket on the side of this? This should work. It should get me a little bit deeper. Made out of glass just because I could. That was probably a wasteful decision. Also because it's quicker to break. Yes, this works. Wow, look at all that space. Holy shit, this was a good decision. I can just build the starter pod here. There's a lot of space to build on. Let me put a torch in here. Because it's realistic to have a fire inside the structure that you're getting your oxygen from. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me build another air shelter here. So I can get down deeper. Down deep and dirty. Maybe not too dirty. Like, this is a family show, so. He says after talking about dolphins raping his asshole. Okay, this is perfect. This will get me down to where I can build the pod just fine. And then I can expand towards the ocean monument without being in danger from the guardians just yet anyways. Let me go see what this looks like from the surface. I don't really need this one anymore. Oh cool, look who showed up. It's the fucking Titty City Welcoming Committee. That's what my underwater base is going to be called, because if you have the opportunity to name a colony, it should always be Titty City. For reasons I shouldn't have to explain to you. Like, if you don't know, you'll never know. And if you don't shine, you'll never glow, according to a credible musical documentary I once heard about being an all-star. See? Okay, now I have to scout quickly a location to build a starter pod. I don't want it to be too close to this wall. I don't want it to be super close to this wall. I really don't. Do I have a choice? I need to be close to air for this. What if I... Uh-oh. Did I go through that block? Let me build another shelter. Out of glass, since that's worked well so far. And another zombie already. How many people died at sea in this world? Some basic maritime safety could have prevented this. I'm going to guess it was the dolphins. I'm going to guess they just pissed off dolphins. A nautilus shell. Holy shit. If I get enough of these, I can build a conduit, and then I won't have to do all this janky shit you're watching me do right now ever again. Like, fucking more zombies all the time. There's never any end to the zombies. Look at how limited I am, having to dart from air pocket to air pocket. Hey, went up a level. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That song will be forever burned into my brain. That's what I really appreciate about video games, is that they're some of the only mass media that everybody has in common. Like, everybody in my age range played the same few games for Nintendo. Okay, cool. The reason I don't want to build super close to this is because if I want to build a larger dome out there, I want to have the space to do it. If I want to expand this way, I also want to be able to do that. I don't want to be cramped and limited by where I chose to start building. Okay, he's coming to me. I can just chill out over here. Are you stuck behind the seaweed, or you just think I can't see you? How come he glows? Why do the holes in his body glow? Okay, I'm gonna build the pod right over there. Actually, it would be cooler to build over here because it'll give me more space. But there's plenty of space that way too, I think. I'll just go look this way. That's pretty close to a wall. I didn't want to get too close to walls. I've lost my shelter. And I'm dying. Where did my shelter go? There's one of them. See how hard it is to fucking work underwater when you take away bucket diving? Why you do this to me? Mojang, why? I have a Nautilus shell though. I'm excited. That's really cool. That's going to mean big things for me. I need to be able to put a lamp in this, but I can't. There's nothing to attach a lamp to. I don't think... Can you attach these to glass? Yes, you can. Never mind. Okay. One on this side. I think I'll do it over here. A little bit further this way. Made some mistakes were made, mostly by you, but we can work on that. Uh-oh. I don't like that it dives down every time I try to dive forward. That makes life difficult for me. Why is it doing that? God damn it. Why does the game treat seaweed as a solid block? God fucking damn it. This game is vexing my nuts, something fierce. Okay, my alarm's going off, which indicates I'm already over time. I don't care though, I want to get something accomplished. see. This little network of shelters should make things easier so I don't drown. But could you not? Could you? There's only one thing to do now. Bet everything on my ability to... There we go. That could have gone much worse. I'm going to build my pod over here. I'm surrounded by aqua zombies, though. This is dicey. And at least start the pod. Oh, that makes it ugly. Oh, god damn it. What do I do now? I've stuck myself here, so I may as well. I'm gonna put one of the legs there. Because I don't have any sand to fill it in with. This is dicey. I'm working underwater without proper equipment. I'm pretty close to the wall still. Hang on, I'm in VR. Actually, when I say hang on, I mean like an hour. That's my roommate trying to get his laundry. No laundry today, Josh. This should be good enough. It's two units high. I won't be able to get it under it from every direction, but I should be able to get under it from a direction. VR is a great tool to make it so you don't have to talk to people, like, ever again. This is why I'm not big into VR porn, though, because I don't want... You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're whacking it and you don't know... You're not aware of your surroundings, so people could be walking into the room and, like, filming you. For fucking YouTube or something. This is close enough. This is close enough that I can do it. It's not perfect, but I'm never going to get ideal building conditions. I would need a lot more equipment than I have currently. I basically need the helmet, and I would need a conduit as well. Okay, time to build the platform. I think he just assumes I'm masturbating when I say I'm in view. Could you not? Could you not? I didn't fucking... You're... Fuck you, you fucking goddamn dolphins. You got in my way. I didn't mean to hit you. Oh, goddamn it. Now I'm going to have to wait for days before they stop being angry at me. Do I have to kill all these dolphins just so I can fucking... I do. I have to kill these dolphins. I'm sorry, asshole. You got in front of me. I don't want to hurt you. He's really persistent. And I don't have a habitat I can be safe from him inside of yet. Could you... Is he done with me? Is he gonna come back at me? And look how deep even just that air shelter is. God damn. This is gonna be cool, having a giant colony down there. if I can get past these angry dolphins. This is a fucking problem. I need to think of a solution to this. And I think you will get to see that solution on the next episode. Probably that's a lie. Probably I'll just have to outweight their anger. But stay tuned. Catch the next episode anyway, and watch me expand further into the sea.